with an amazing feeling. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of INSiGHT. My name is Olasunbo Akinola and I am your host on the show. Today's topic of INSiGHT is building strong connections. And when I say building strong connections, sometimes before you make friendship, before the friendship leads into a relationship, you need to be connected with someone. And when I say connection, it does not really have to do with emotional connection. Even when it comes to friendship, before you can call someone your friend or you can start friendship with someone, you need to at least be connected with this person. Okay, you both share the same morals, you share the same values, you share the same views. The person is someone you can be friends with. So before you can consider that, oh, I can be friends with this someone, and before this friendship generates into other ships, you need to be connected with this person. So how do you build strong connection in a life where you meet new people daily? It could be a physical meetup, it could be an e-meetup, it could be colleagues, it could be acquaintances. You meet people daily, and you need people always, because we cannot always live alone and we cannot always do things alone. So when it comes to good relationship, it relies on good connection. Good relationship relies on good connection, because the good connection bets communication, and the communication bets the relationship you build together. So whether it is face to face, like I said earlier, or on the telephone or the mail, being open, honest and professional helps establish trust and support. And when talking about this, listening is just as important as talking. When people listen to you and you attend to listen to someone too, it's just as important as talking, because even listening is another means of communication. People love it when people listen to them. So whoever listens to you, you should know that such person appreciates you. So what are the benefits of building good communication? So the main benefit of it is of good working connection is increased productivity. And when people get along, they are naturally more productive. If someone is connected to you and then you feel okay, you can work together with this person, you can build something together with this person, you can start something good, something very, very fine, and then it would yield into productivity. So when people see that there is a connection with someone else, it would yield productivity, because there is obviously nobody that would want to be friends with someone or wants to be in a relationship with somebody and they don't want it to yield productivity, but then they are to define the kind of productivity they want it to yield. Also, it helps improve morale. When we communicate, when there is a good connection with someone, it helps increase morale. And when we talk about increasing morale, you will be generally happy at work, generally happy at your day-to-day activities, generally happy about how you interact with people and how you react to things. And it also builds effective teamwork. When you have a connection with your boss, it doesn't have to be emotionally attached, but when you have a connection with your colleagues, it helps teamwork. You don't have to feel like, oh, I don't want to message probably my team leader or my colleague. He or she might be feeling that I am bugging him, I am bugging her. No, but when there is a connection, there is always teamwork, and teamwork leads to good relationship with positive impact, working as a team. And also, it is good for personal growth. And when we talk about personal growth, you can benefit from the knowledge of your co-workers and feel encouraged to succeed in your role. And there are other actionable strategies to cultivate and strengthen emotional connections in your relationship, which can start today. And the first thing which you can practice is practice active listening. When you practice active listening and you meet someone for the first time, or you know someone, and when you're able to practice active listening, you tend to understand someone either through what they say, either through their reactions or their behavior. So when you practice active listening, you tend to know how to react, and their reaction or your reaction builds the connection we're talking about. Also, work towards open communication. When talk about working towards open communication, when you are open to each other, you are vulnerable to each other, you are straightforward, not that you have to cut corners, not that you have to bend and do different methods just because you want to express yourself. Another thing is exercising empathy. Is there anyone who does not like empathy or who does not appreciate empathy? I don't think someone like that exists. So people really appreciate empathy, and empathy is very, very important. So exercising empathy builds connection with people, and people would always appreciate people that has empathy. As for me, I don't appreciate people who lacks empathy. I don't. So it is very, very important you have empathy. Also, embracing vulnerability. When people are vulnerable to you, you need to respect and embrace that phase, because not everyone is always expressive with their vulnerable state. Some people prefer hiding it and keeping themselves when they are vulnerable. So when someone is vulnerable to you, you need to always appreciate it. Another thing is practicing appreciation. Appreciating people is very, very important. So when you appreciate people, people would want to offer more help. People would want to be supportive. So that is what builds connection. And lastly, seeking an offering to feedback, or seeking an offering after feedback. People love feedback. So when people give you their feedback, you should be able to appreciate it and do act according to their feedback. And when you give people feedback too, it also help other people on the situation at hand. I hope I've been able to talk about how to build good connection. I must confess, building good connection is very, very important, because it germinates communication and as well friendship or relationship. I hope this video has been of benefit to you, and if it has been of benefit to you, please do not forget to like, do not forget to comment, and do not forget to share. Till I come your way again next week, I remain Olasunbo Akinola. Bye.